All right, guys, here we are with another episode of Absent with Our Lord podcast. Me, Jonathan, Cassie here. I think the topic we're going to hit on is what that waterfowl season was like. Just a quick summary. We don't have to go too in depth, but you know, me and you started out. We hunted the first day of teal season, and I don't even think we saw a teal, and it was just us.
It was like, what, 90?
Oh, yeah, sweating in the boat coming across.
So, yeah, waterfowl season 2022. Can I sum it up? Worst season? No, not the worst season I've ever had. I've had some rough ones, been in the game for a long time. Thought it was going to start out pretty good. I really did. And it wasn't bad. It was mild, though. We had some good days up front early. Illinois changed their season, South Zone where we hunt.
That's
we have
right.
some property in South Central, but it's a change for our whole dynamic, our 5 zones in Illinois. Where we're at South Zone, they decided to push it back. They did the youth season opener when the normal opener is first weekend after Thanksgiving. So we still got a chance to hunt that. Good time. Watch the YouTube episode. Me and the kids.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Learning. But they were able to get it done. We did that at Mermet State Conservation Area. Okay. They do a little draw fun. I've been doing that. I've been going out there for years. They keep it fresh. They keep it interesting. I like the experience. You could do walk-in, but we do the draw just to be able to try something different. A lot of birds first opening morning. Kids shot a little over a limit. Mallards almost 2-man limit, but it was a good time, and we're going to continue to do that. That's what it's about, is setting that precedence. But worst season. No. Good season? No. I wouldn't classify it as a good season. Bad season? No. Did we shoot ducks? Yes. There were some different things. One, the season starting late. It started getting cold. We had that, what they call cyclone winter storm, come through. And after that, I think it just got too cold, too quick, froze everything up, locked it up tight, solid. Even the big water we hunt froze it solid.
You know, me not being, me just starting waterfowl hunting and knowing nothing. I mean, I would say that I am confident that I could go kill a deer every season if I wanted to. You know, bow hunting, I've hunted since I was 12. But waterfowl, these last 3 seasons have been I'm an open book. I've learned everything. But one thing,
ducks, so.
One thing different from the past 2 seasons that I experienced, because this was the 3rd season, would be that no water in the front end.
Very dry season.
Very dry. And I never did take the concept of. People that hunted Wren Lake couldn't get the boats where they needed to go to get the cover if they put in for public hunting in the zone above us. And then when it hit ours, us hunting the big water of the lake portion was, luckily we had the lake.
Yeah.
And we had the water because of the lake at the farm to flood the corn. But I never thought of, not being able to throw out all the decoys and a big open water of hundreds and hundreds of decoys, because when the water level rises, you're going to chase them around the pond, and then reset them. That's just where I was unknowledgeable of some of those things. And then it seemed with, we had so many clear, sunny, 60 days. It was beautiful weather, not for duck season. And then we got that huge, polar vortex that came through when -8 or something.
-31. When we were hunting.
Oh my!
Yeah. And something unique, not to cut you off, but right in the middle of that, when what I would consider the prime waterfowl hunting few days we had before that came in, we had 5 or 6. I thought were going to be stellar days, and the fog with no wind never lifted. I mean, fog that hung around. When it wasn't bright, sunshiny, and you thought, it's going to be a good day, the fog would drop in and stick around till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon that you couldn't see 50 yards out.
Yeah, and you guys, you guys that follow Instagram and YouTube, you guys see, I got footage of that, and, us putting decoys out in that sheetwater pit where you could tell that it was only 30 or 40 yards away, and you couldn't see past it. You couldn't see the tree line past it. And
anybody that's hunted waterfowl has been caught at that inopportune moment where you're like, you should have had your gun out. When you're hunting in the fog, that's the only opportunities you get. You always felt like you were a day late and a dollar short if you couldn't get your gun up quick enough. You missed the opportunity. So, I mean, very difficult season to hunt in. Very challenging. Did we still end okay? We still ended all right for what we had going on.
I mean, I think with the clubs around us, we did whatever, because it was hard. It was a hard grind for everybody, not just us.
Yeah, you went from, could kill 18, 19 ducks and have a decent midday to grinding all day for 5 ducks.
Do you feel like, ducks. I heard a lot of waterfowlers at work that necessarily don't hunt with us, but a lot of verbiage, or even on Instagram chats or Facebook, people said that cold front, we lost our birds.
Yeah.
Push them, and then it's like they push them so far that everything we had left was local birds. Is that what that is kind of getting at?
That's the thought. Yeah, that's the waterfowl. You always try to spend your entire life trying to figure out the way these birds move and think, and we all have our own opinions and theories. But yeah, that stands to reason, because just the sheer numbers of boom, 19, 16, 18, 20, to hard freeze, to I think there were days where there wasn't tons of blanks. I mean, I've had lots of blanks. I've had days and days back when I was a young man trying to figure it out myself with no good luck. But for a lot of the local clubs to be turning 2, 3 ducks, I think the science between, grab it out, chart it out. We had birds. They do the waterfowl flights with the numbers. You could see low, 70, 80,000, 12,000, 11,000. That hard freeze pushed the birds. That's the theory we all like to think. But yeah, and then you're shooting at local ducks that have been called at. They know where they're going. They're going from point A to point B over. You can get them the right time tired or entice them or things like that set up right. But things were not in our favor. And to me, I would say I would definitely believe that theory would hold water. That tough season, the drought, the fog, the hard freeze led for still a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then the next to last day. I mean, you guys got the next to last day, and that was what, the 3rd or 4th best day of the whole entire season.
We had
flurries on the day before.
Monday.
Yeah, we had flurries come in the day before it went out, or it got cold again, and they did good.
Not a hard freeze, but close enough that a lot of the thin layers, or people, if you're not fortunate enough to run ice heaters, that's good luck for the people that do. You start getting that thin layer of ice, the birds will still land in it, but any of that open water it increases your opportunity. So we'll start able to produce 26, 28, a couple days there at the end where just a few guys can kill some limits. That's what you want. That's what everybody goes for. Shoot 36-minute limits, and sometimes you gotta hunt all day to shoot a limit, but at the end of the day you're gonna say I got a limit when you get one. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure with the season prep for next year and stuff, it's sad to see the season go, but I think we did a really decent job of hunting hard for the full 60 days, I think. Or I felt like I was there for a lot just to capture a lot of hunters. And
you'll learn the longer you do it, the more it is. It's bittersweet. You're ready for it to get here. It gets here. By the middle of it, you're tired. You're
getting up every day in the cold. Your gear, hauling it back and forth, and
but as soon
cameras,
as it goes
keeping cameras charged and trying to get that flow. I did figure that out though. I think getting all that gear.
I'm terrible at it, but I try
gear
my
ready,
best.
and but that was what we wanted to give you this episode. A little bit of a summary of 2022 waterfowl season, and we'll keep you up to date as season progresses, and with some land management activities we'll have going on, and maybe something to talk about and get into for later episodes. So thanks for joining.
Just one last thing. I got one last thing just to mention the highlights. There were band shot. There were first duck shot.
That's right.
A lot of good memories made with family, getting to know people. So good time.
How many bands we shoot?
10 out of 10. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I'll have to tally more than one. Less than 10.
They ended the one day with one banded goose, right? Which was cool to end it like that.
Yeah. So. Would do again. This is Jonathan, Team AWOL. Out.